Good day viewers, welcome back to Prison Boy Shadow Blade.
Frank here.
Now we'll continue the story, and I think we're still not done with the interrogate, was it, or investigate?
Or was it an interrogation with Miss Mochizuki?
Yep, they're still red over there. Still not done.
It's not a lie, I stole it. Yeah, same. I'm kind of confused now. I could understand if she claimed she didn't steal it, but she says she stole it. I just don't get it. That's right, Tetsu. Why are you so sure? If she didn't steal it, then why did she have it?
It's because the reason why Miss Mizuki had the mirror is she didn't steal or drop this mirror. She didn't buy it either. The mirror didn't come to her in those ways. Miss Mizuki, you were given it by Naoya, right?
So Naoya gave it to her?
She looked surprised. I guess I'm right. Yep, I knew it. I knew I was right.
She was given it? How do you know?
Because we clearly see it in this mirror.
I don't see anything.
Oh great. Oh, there we go. There it is.
How can you say that?
I pointed the design. This C sign like the Seiki emblem, but take a closer look. If you turn it over and look closely, it's a word Chiyo. Chiyo.
Oh yeah, there's the word Chiyo.
Chiyo. Chiyo is Mizuki's first name.
What? Oh! Oh really?
This mirror was a special gift which was given to her by Naoya. Is it correct?
That's supposed to be correct.
Miss Mizuki. Miss Mizuki put her hands together in front of her chest, saying nothing. Please tell us the truth. We are not going to accuse you. You pretended as a thief. There must be a reason. We just want more information about Naoya.
Why?
Mitsuru didn't say anything.
So...
Naoya was killed by somebody.
What? My brother was killed in 12-story prison. We have to avenge his death. Mr. Saiki died? No way!
Miss Mochizuki opened her eyes wide and shook her head.
No way! Don't lie to me. Mr. Saiki was killed. He died? Mr. Fuwa, tell me this is just a joke.
Miss Mochizuki clung on Mitsuru's arm, but Mitsuru had to tell her the truth.
It's true. Naoya hung himself in his room. He hung? Oh no. Oh no. Mr. Saiki. Oh, she didn't know that Naoya is dead?
Well, no one tell her. Miss Mochizuki put her hand over her face and cried. Even Mitsuru doesn't want to tell her the truth, but he got no choice.
Yeah. Naoya and Mitsuru were close friends.
Nobody said anything for a while. We just heard her whine behind a song from the record player in the cafe. Miss Mochizuki stopped crying and bowed deeply.
I'm sorry you find me in the most unpresentable state.
No, we are sorry.
No. So why Miss Saiki?
His death was considered as a suicide for the public. But we don't believe it. It was a murder case.
You mean someone killed Mr. Saiki?
Yes.
What kind of relationship did you have with Naoya?
It was... Miss Mochizuki was biting down on her lip with a sticky face for a while and then realized her breath.
Now Mr. Saiki is already gone, so I don't need to hide it anymore. I was supposed to take a secret to the graves though. just for a short period, though. We were in love with each other. Oh,
Naoya's girlfriend, huh?
in love? Huh? With Naoya? Yes.
I expected that.
Me too. No way! I never heard that. Only Nagi was clueless.
I wonder why you get it from the way I was talking.
But Naoya didn't tell me at all. Idiot. How could he tell you?
Yeah, he wouldn't. He couldn't tell you.
Why?
Because you'd make a fuss like that.
Like this. Hey, Mr. Brother Complex. You! Calm down.
Nagi got mad. Mitsuru waved his hand to sit back down, and muttered.
Well, he couldn't tell anyone because of the difference of the statues.
Miss Mochizuki sickly smiled. The eyes looked like she gave up all hope.
We started dating since he helped me. I've been told that talk caused something terrible. I was afraid of Toko because they strictly censor brothels. But he was different. He often visited the tenement that poor people like us live to see my sister. He lent us a sympathetic ear and even gave me a referral to put my sister into a hospital. I refused his offer because he had already saved my life, so I knew it was too much. But he also gave me money for help with my sister's hospitalization. And then he saved me from Junikai Shita. I had enough that people of high standing were snotty and dirty. But Mr. Seiki was so sweet and kind. He thought about other people more than about himself and gave people his love. I absolutely worship Mr. Seiki.
Poor Nagi.
Only Naoya, always Naoya.
He was clueless.
Yeah. But I knew it was far below him socially. Mr. Seiki was a noble. I thought he would marry the beautiful daughter of a wealthy family in the future. But still, even for a while, I have to be with him. I dreamed too much. It should have been just a dream. It had just been just a dream until he asked me to go out with him. I was thinking that I would just rot away once I lost my value in a brothel. But he gave me a helping hand. I couldn't refuse an offer from him. I was happy to dream even for a moment, but these days has shown a sign of distress. I've noticed he seems to be trying to hide it though. I wish I could have healed his pain, but I couldn't understand what he was bothering such a noble man. He gave me a lot, and I gave him nothing. What could I do for him? I thought there would be no future for us, so I told him that I was going to see him again. I wanted to be happy with a woman of high status. Mr. Seiki seemed to know that's what I would say. At last he told me that.
It's not the opposite. You will be unhappy with me. I think it would be impossible for me to get married. Moreover, I do like threatening work. I think it's better to say goodbye, because causing your sadness with my death. Thank you for the happy days. We'll be apart, but I will always love you.
Oh.
It sounds like he knew he would die. Naoya wrote the suicide note with certainty.
Can you give this handkerchief you always carry around? Can I have this memory of our days? He said so. This was handmade by me. I gave it to him as he wished. After that, I tried as much as possible not to see him, but The other day, an anonymous package arrived at the restaurant. Mangetsudo. It was for me. The hand mirror and this letter were in the package.
Miss Mozuki took out the letter from her pocket. She unfolded in front of us. Ah, 2 more tickets to go. We're gonna make it to the next chapter though. Miss Mozuki took out the letter from her pocket. She unfolded in front of us. I hope your world goes on the thousands of years until the smallest of pebbles turn into a mighty rock and grow covered with moss.
Kimigayo, the national anthem of Japan.
Why Kimigayo?
It's a song that worships the emperor, right?
Miss Mozuki smiled. Mitsuru shook his head and said,
You two need to read books and broaden your knowledge. In 12-story prison, we learned that the song is for the emperor. Originally, this song was written in Heian period. Kimigayo became the national anthem of Japan in the Meiji era, so the adoration of emperor was added later on. Well, there are various theories though. Well, so I hope your world goes on 1,000 years until the smallest of pebble turns into a mighty rock and grows covered with moss. Miss Mochizuki's first name is Chiyo. That means 1,000 of years. So Naoya gave her this song.
How sweet.
Well, it's just like Naoya's to send it to her. When I received this letter, I was really happy. I had decided not to see him again, but I wanted to tell him in person how grateful I was from the bottom of my heart. Then I was supposed to see him one last time, so I came here, but you couldn't see Naoya, but you bumped into Tetsu, right?
So the reason why you ran away from me when I saw your handkerchief was...
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't want anybody to know our relationship, even if it was in the past. I know important people would want to protect their reputation more than anything. Now I know the whole story. So much happened. Mr. Saeki wasn't a person who incurs someone's hatred. Why do you think he was killed?
We are going to figure out the reason. Maybe you know something about it because you were his girlfriend.
No, I'm sorry.
Miss Mochizuki, you said you work a restaurant in Kanda, right? Do you know Michiru Okawa?
Michiru Okawa? The man who has a huge house? Yes.
Miss Mochizuki had a doubtful, dubious look on her face.
Does Michiru Okawa relate to Mr. Saeki's death? His son died in 12-story prison 2 years ago, the same as Naoya. We wonder if there's any clue and are looking into it.
Mitsuru seemed like he wants to add without taking my advice with those words. Nagi and I took our eyes off him.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know the details, but there have been some rumors about him. There was rumors, huh?
About Mr. Okawa?
There have been rumors about him.
Like what?
Well, this is just a rumor. Why don't you get your...
So don't get your
hopes up too high.
Okay. As long as he can help me, it'll be fine.
I heard that Mr. Okawa was into an actress and hung out in the theater in Asakusa. The actress died young, so people said Mr. Okawa would be very sad. But soon he got into a new female opera singer. Well, I think her name was Takabayashi. Anyway, he played around Asakusa and was willing to pay for his favorite. When did you hear that? Oh, that's you, sorry. I'm not sure, but I heard he has been weird for over a year. People say it's probably because of his son's death. But he seemed like a whole different person now. I heard he began to play around Asakusa recently. Besides that, he was saying that military would change this country. He got arrested after all those things, so these days he has been subject of gossip.
Oh, that makes sense.
You say you don't know the details.
You know a lot. She had much more information than we expected. Miss Mizuki put her index finger on her lip and have a quiet laugh.
Because I work at a restaurant, I can hear rumors easily.
Walls have ears. I gotta be careful.
Interesting. He was playing around at Asakusa and had strangers coming to his house. Apparently, he is far from innocent.
Thank you for talking.
No, thank you for telling me about Mr. Saeki.
Oh, this is yours. I held out the hand mirror and the handkerchief to Miss Mochizuki, but she refused to take them.
No, would you keep them for a while? When I finish sorting out all my feelings, I'd like you to take me to Mr. Saeki's grave with you. So please keep them until the day comes. I see. Thank you so much.
We saw Miss Mizuki off and came to Soji Temple again.
Naoya had a girlfriend.
Nagi looked out Soji Temple and muttered. Nagi was hanging onto Naoya.
You know, it takes two to tango. It was partly Naoya's fault. He also loved his little brother too much. By the way,
Mitsuru made his voice heavy and said,
how many times do I have to give advice to you? Back to the main issue.
Can you not scold me for anything that I have done? I mean, I got good reason, so you don't need to scold me. Okay,
back to the usual issue now that conversation is over.
What happened?
He just wanted to know. None of your business. What I'm telling you is dangerous, you dummy. Shut up. You're a dummy too. Dummy. Why? You say you worried about us. You wanted to keep ourselves safe, and you too do dangerous things. Don't be silly. You think we don't care about you? Do you think we don't worry about you when you do dangerous things?
Huh?
If Naoya was alive, he would worry about you. You don't understand that.
Nagi looked at Mitsuru straight in the eye. Yes, he's right. You can't tell us not to do dangerous things and stay safe while you do dangerous things too. Mitsuru was wide-eyed with surprise and then he sighed.
I'm amazed by how unlike you and Naoya are. You won't take no for an answer, and in the end I always have to give in. So it's not full support. Don't take my words wrong. I mean, I will team up as much as I can, okay? You can't take my words wrong. We still see the possibility that you killed Naoya.
Come on, that's already over.
You?
Sparks flew between Nagi and Mitsuru. Oh well.
Thank you for understanding, Mitsuru. Nagi, stop being mad like a cat.
We can accomplish the original goal. Let's call it a day and go back to Club Story Prison.
Okay. I have something to do. You can go now. What? Something to do? What is it? I'll go with you then. You are trying to leave us out. No, I'm just going to drop my family's house. That was the plan for today. It was a day off for you and me. But Tetsu needs to report for today's patrol. Are you going to make Tetsu alone to go back?
Nagi in silence.
Got it. I'll be back soon. See you later.
We saw Mitsuru off, watched him board train, and went back into the prison. Okay. When we got to Tokyo prison, I heard people buzzing.
What's going on?
At the central of the entrance hall, there was a crowd of people, and I couldn't hear someone shouting in patches. I wonder what it was happening and looked in the crowd. Shut up! Just follow me!
Oh, Yamato. Yamato's in the crowd?
Ah! Okay, well, take it. So we'll just go to the next part. Oh my god, it's getting interesting.
Getting
Welcome to the
interesting now.
history of your life?
Do you plan to play that too?
Not quite. I'm not quite thinking about it.
Alright.
I'm thinking about this.
Yeah. And after we're done with this, look down there. There's even a special stories.
Of course we'll take that too when it's open.
It's locked.
So we'll continue this on the next part. So that's all for today. So shut up, I'll continue next part of the video. Goodbye.
See ya.